Hello everybody, welcome back to another Retro Recap. Rob here with another quick game guide for mastery through RetroAchievements. This game is for the Atari 2600. It was Tron Deadly Discs. I had somebody on RA ask me about the 15K Untouchable achievement. So I went back, kind of fired it back up and did the achievement again on Encore mode. So I'll post that here in a second. But I wanted to put a recap up just in case anybody had any other questions going forward in the future. You know, can check out the gameplay, you know, look at the achievement list and see that this one's really, really easy. You could probably bust this out in maybe an hour, less than an hour, I believe I got it done in. Super easy game. Nice set. The set makes sense that it's not super difficult because the play itself is not really complicated, but still fun, kind of a little fun game just for a quick mastery to get done. As you see on the screen, this game was based off of the Tron movie. It was based off the motion picture. Just gonna roll a little bit of that here. You can see in this movie, you got Flynn comes down and he sees Tron playing basically this disc game of where they're deadly discs. You throw these discs at your opponents, and then when they hit the opponent, you basically get what's called de-razzed, which is you burst into a million parts and you die. So that's basically the idea of the game behind this Atari's version of it. It looks a lot different than this. This is kind of how you always think it looked when you see an Atari game. You're like, oh, this is gonna be awesome. This is what it looks like. So kind of a cool little scene. Now we get to the gameplay footage here. You can see it's quite a bit different here. You got the walls on the exterior this is a static screen. There's nothing to it. It's just a square box. It doesn't ever move. You have your character in the middle. You start as a blue character. Every time you get hit, I'm just gonna start playing this gameplay as we go. If you see the achievements pop up, it's because I have the Encore mode set, so there is going to be other achievements along the way. You'll get all the other achievements as you go. Here you're just going to take your guy and you're going to throw your disc and shoot it out, you know, using the A button or you know whatever the fire button you're using. The guys will change colors as you progress through the boards. After you de-razz all three of them, you skip to the next level. That next level will give you more points. Each, you know, different color guy is going to be more points. So here I believe the blue characters you're gonna have are gonna be 40 points, and then it goes 75, 150, 300, 500, and 800. So for this particular achievement, you got to get 15K without getting hit ever. If you get hit, you change color, so you'll know you'll get hit if you change to a different color. I think it starts with pink when you first get hit. I won't get hit here until about 20,000 or so. You can see that there's doors that appear on the sides of the boards. You can hit those, and those basically allow you to pass through them. To pass through them, you have to be both yellow and they have to be on either side. So like that one I just hit was yellow, turned it to yellow, but there wasn't one on the opposite side, so I couldn't pass through. But you'll see me probably pass through some of these doors as we go along. And we're now on the Gray Warriors, and what I suggest for this achievement is just, you know, play. It's not too bad. You can get the mechanics of it down pretty quick. Some quick pointers on this one. When you throw the disc out, to retrieve it quickly, all you have to do is hit A and to bring it back. So like if you know you're gonna miss the guy, you know, bring it back. Also, the guys will continuously spawn throughout the waves. So even if you take one out, you can they will continuously spawn. You have to take all three out within the 10-second time span before the next one spawns to advance the next level. So you can kind of use that to your advantage if you really want to, and if you're having a lot of troubles with this achievement. You can see that now we're on the yellow warriors. Those were worth 150 each. So once we get past the yellow warriors, you're going to get into the black warriors that are going to worth 300 each. And the doors you don't really have to worry about. They don't really do anything. This is just all the gameplay is. You don't get extra points for going through the doors or anything along those lines. But we're just going to continue to throw. You can see here that I didn't hit that guy within the 10 seconds time span, so I'm still on the same board, and it respawned two guys. So if you want to use that to your advantage, like I said, and take some guys out as you go, and then just literally stay on the same wave. If the guys are too fast for you at the higher waves, you can just kind of like bank your score that way. I think that's the way I initially did it, just because I was lazy, but I I ended up getting like 66,000 score on this eventually and doing it legit. Yeah, once you're at, I'm already at 13,000. We're still on the yellow warriors here, or gold warriors. These are gold warriors, actually. These are worth 800 each, I believe. So they say yellow and then they say gold, so they look the same. But here I'm just going to throw this last one. There it is. It's 15K, untouchable boy. So yeah, just got to get to 15K. Not too bad. You can see that it only took, what, roughly a minute or so, a couple minutes just to get that final achievement. But I'm just going to get up to, I think, 20,000 here. I'm just kind of messing around, seeing how long I can stay alive at this point, because this is encore mode, and I was just kind of revisiting everything. There's an achievement for wizarding, where basically you just go through a certain amount of doors in a certain playthrough. So you'll get all those along the way too, if you're playing through this and getting used to the mechanics of this untouchable achievement. There's another one, you know, just for high scores. So overall, really nice, quick set, and kind of fun little game to play, and unique in the sense that it was designed just for that one scene in the movie. So pretty cool little game. I hope you enjoyed the guide, and I'm just gonna leave it at that. And if you have any questions, again, hit me up on RetroAchievements or give me a follow on there. I love doing these guides, you know, and getting them done for people and showing how I got some of these achievements. But hope you enjoyed the video, and then I will see you in the next one.